Hello everybody, it is Darth Varta, and today we are reviewing once again another LEGO set. Today we are reviewing the UCS JANGO FETT'S Slave 1, or if you're LEGO, JANGO FETT'S Starship. This came out in 2025 for May the 4th and released for $300. It is still available if you want to purchase it, which I highly recommend. But let's jump into the view, shall we? Alright, our first minifigure, and probably one of, if not the worst minifigure I have probably seen in a very long time. We have Boba Fett, or, kid Boba Fett. This character's terrible. I mean, where to start? The hairpiece, it's totally inaccurate. And if they wanted to make it accurate, because I hear people saying, oh, but it's like it's during the rain scene. Well, where's his poncho? Another thing, he wears boots. I'm paying $300. Where's his dual molded black boots? Another thing, the color of his arms, they're supposed to be darker. Jango Fett, which we'll get to later, has always been wrong. Boba has always been right. This blue is supposed to be a darker blue. Another thing, his belt is supposed to be basically the same color as his sleeves. That's brown, not blue. And because I like nitpicking, the folds on his shirt go like horizontal when they should be going down vertically, because that's how it's represented in the movie. I mean, am I complaining? Sure, but only the best is good enough, right, LEGO? And I expect the best for paying a premium price. This is trash. Get out of here. Okay, now finally, a good minifigure. Jango Fett. This is probably the best Jango Fett we've ever gotten. From the tip of the rangefinder. Oh boy. From the tip of the rangefinder all the way down to the print on his boots, on his feet. This is a immaculate figure. I do have one complaint though, just one. I wish the jetpack was the same color as his helmet. But that's okay. The new rangefinder piece is spectacular. The printing. This is the first time we ever had printing on the arms for Jango Fett. Look at that wrist rocket. That is like perfection. The feet are perfect. And then if you take the helmet off, you get a face, but it's a bit stern, and then an angrier face. And you get the hairpiece. Just like that. This is probably a great hairpiece to use. There's another complaint I actually have. So I have two complaints. I wish we got his microphone for when he's piloting the Slave 1 or the Starship. Or when you're piloting this, you should be wearing a microphone. Why isn't he? There we go. But this is still a wonderful figure, and I love this figure very much. This figure goes for like $80 just for him. This is a great figure. Now with that out of the way, let's focus on the actual Slave 1. We're going to start down at the plaque. It says Jango Fett's Starship. Now I do wish, like a lot of the Starship, like a lot of the, the UCS sets, that actually doesn't say the owner's, it doesn't have the owner's name on the plaque. It just says wherever the make of the model is. So technically, this should be like Starfire or Firestar, whatever the actual in-name universe name for the Slave 1. That's what this should be on the plaque instead of Jango Fett's Starship. But it's got all the dimensions. It's made by Q8 Drive Yards. Oh, here we go. FIRESPRAY 31 class patrol and attack craft. That should be what should be on the front right here. You get the nice Star Wars logo. This is a printed piece, so it's very, very nice. Moving on to the back, because we won't be able to see that once I take this off the stand. I love the back. The back is beautiful. The engines with the white with the translucent yellow make it pop. On the way up here, you got the landing gear. You get the little white lights that also help act as a flat stand. This little compartment right here, this actually opens up. There we go. And you get the seismic charge right here. And I do wish it was all printed, but unfortunately it is stickered. You know, you're paying a premium price. You should be getting a premium product. But I'm not too mad about stickers. I don't hate them as much as other people do. It is very nice to get this in universe though. And this just pops right back into there. If I can get it, there we go. And you can display it like that. Like with it open. Because it is just a few studs. You could display it like that. But you could also display how I usually display it. And that is closed. There we go. Got some more lights down here. And now let's get it off the stand. There we go. Now we have it out. And it's very nice. It feels very strong and sturdy. And as you lay it down, the wings do fold 1 second. Like that. So the wings go flat. Man, where to start? I love how tall it is. I used to own the Slave One from 2015. That was Boba Fett's. It felt very flat. Like, it just felt flat, and then you had the actual, like, main structure. This, I love how it gradually goes up. It feels tall. It feels big. You get some new pieces here. I love the greebling and the cavity of the actual wing. I love this, like, forest green pieces, and it's symmetrical, so what you see on this side is going to be the same on this side. I don't believe these come out yet. No, these don't come out. I thought they did. No. But it's a very nice looking ship. Of course, you got the turrets that move with it, so you move one and the other one moves together. Now, under here, fucking angle. So you push down on this, and this actually opens up for a walkway. And all you gotta do to close it back up is just push down. So you push down this to open that up. Then you take this and just push it down and flip it up. So you could push this down and have, you know, Boba Fett like that. And then take him out as he's like walking in. Go in and you can go pilot and fight off Obi-Wan. Boom. Moving around to the top, you know, we got some nice flat surfacing. It looks very, very nice. Now, as we come up to the actual cockpit, back in the actual original version, it usually, like, it was only this piece, or maybe even like a little bit before this, that would actually go, that you actually take off, but you actually go like all the way down over here to remove it. And it's all one piece, or not all one piece, but after you connect all the pieces, it's just one giant piece. And now you have access to the inside of the Slave One. So on the inside, you got the studs where it's connected. You got 2 seats for any of your extra passengers. And then this whole compartment, this is where Jango and Boba actually sit. This can just be lifted out. It's on these rails. You can see right there, and there, right there. And this whole piece comes out. It's got some great details. Blueprint of the ship. I forget what it's called. It's not. I forget what this is called, but it helps do targeting. You get 3 seats. You get the pilot, the co-pilot, and a passenger. So you can take Boba Fett and place him in the passenger seat like that. But you're wondering, well, how do you place Jango? Because Jango can't go like that. Well, in this compartment, this little thing, it's not just detail, but it can be pulled out as so. There's nothing else in there. And it's like a little mini back to tank. And you can store Jango Fett's guns and his jetpack. So there it is with all his guns and his jetpack. And it can simply just go right back in like so. Just like, there we go. There you go. Now it's in there. And you can take Jango, and that's his back printing, just because I didn't forget to show you. And then you just sit him down. I can get him seated down. There we go. There we go. And unlike other versions of the Slave One, where you'd sit him down flat, and then as you if you sit him down flat, he would raise up as you were moving the actual wing, kind of the wings move. Fortunately, they couldn't get into it. I don't blame them for it. It's not a major inconvenience. It would have been nice to have, but I understand why. I probably just would have cost an extra $50, and I'm already spending a lot as it is. But this just slides right back in there, and boom, you got Jango and Boba. And this cockpit just closes right on down, and now it's all good, baby. Now here it is, the complete Slave One with Jango and Boba. Now there is one caveat to all this, is that Jango's helmet really doesn't have a place to go. So what I usually do is I take off the entire cockpit piece. I take them out real quick, and I just kind of turn the helmet like that, and I just plop it back in there. It's very easy to grab, just like that. Oh, let me fix that. Yeah, I just plop it into there, kind of just a safe space. And then you can, again, oh, I did put it on. There we go. There we go. And now you can put the cockpit back on, close it up, and there is the Slave One, or Starship. Thank you all for watching my video. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, like, comment, and subscribe if you watched all the way through. I freaking love you. Darth Farta loves you. I will bring out more videos in the days to come. Ask me any questions. Come get to know me. Maybe if I get enough, I'll make a little series of me answering questions. I will be partnering with one of my friends. We're going to do like a sort of podcast soon. Not like a podcast, we're just discussing, but I'm really excited. But overall, this is a great set. I really love it. This is probably top 4, maybe top 5 favorite UCS sets of all time. I really do enjoy it. I highly, highly, highly recommend it, even at its retail price of $300. Alrighty, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. Darth Farta out.